Engine hums, but it's just not the same without you here. I still call your name. The radio's playing some country tunes, and it's your face I just can't lose. There ain't no easy way to say goodbye. Ain't no easy way out of this lonely night. I'm stuck in the past where you used to be. I'm just trying to find a way to set me free. But love don't leave like a suitcase on the floor. It don't walk out easy. It just slams through the door. I'm still holding on, but the whole world's gray. Ain't no easy way to love you and walk away. It's hard to move on when you've been all in. I'm so stuck in this love, I just can't win. I'm still holding on, but the whole world's gray. Ain't no easy way to love you and walk away. Ain't no easy way to love you and walk away.
Live from Snow Camp, North Carolina, it's the BLT Show with Bev and Tez on Tez FM.
Music to enhance your day. DJ Tez on Tez FM. On the air and on the web. On the best hits online. Tez FM.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 6 of the BLT Show. Bev and I got a lot to catch you up on, but we got 2 brand new songs coming that aren't published yet. So here's a taste. This one's called Christening the Decks.
Top one's for dreaming, just me and you. Step down to the hot tub, steam in the air. Poolside pole, but I won't dance there. Rock garden blooming by the waterside. We plant our roots where our hearts reside. Fire pit glow when the night turns cold, but your arms are the warmest thing I hold. We're christening the decks one by one, under the moon and under the sun. Hot tub bubbles, poolside dips, recliner kisses, fiery lips, building our home but making it ours. Love in the corners and under the stars. That recliner chair by the poolside rail could tell a few stories if it could tell tales. Water features singing as the night drifts by, and a little mischief in your green-eyed smile. Your mouth might be still, but your eyes speak loud. They tell me your fears, they make me proud. You don't need to speak when the world feels wrong. Look in your eyes and I know I'm wrong. We're creeping in the text one by one, under the moon and under the sun. Hot tub bubbles, poolside dips, reclining kisses, fire in the lips. The vodka fruits and the fire pits glow, building life that will always grow. Lay beds high and a love words viewed for the top, only came for the poor me. Baby, it should have stepped there, the backs we take. It's ours to keep and ours to Treat green beds high, a love words speak from the top where we drink to the pool where we meet. Every inch, every step, every breath we take, ours to keep and ours to make, and ours to eat.
Christening the Decks, written by Beverly Connell. You know, what a week, baby.
What a week. Wow.
Shout out to Michelle. Shout out Kathy Reynolds, Haya, and Lainey, all hanging out with us right from the get-go. This works out good. Special shout out to Michelle. We had a very, well, I heard it third hand, but Beverly had a very interesting conversation with her after the show last week. And it was validation for us. Because,
validation for her.
Huh?
And validation for her, for you, Michelle. I've watched this girl go from terrible things. We know. And I've seen her pick herself up and someone come in and swipe it back down again. This girl, oh my God, is she a fighter? She's another pocket rocket. I think I have these friends that are pocket rockets. Yes, you, Elaine, as well. And, but damn, the strength that you women pick yourself back up with, and it warmed our hearts and it brought me to tears, actually.
It's just, we're not alone on this higher consciousness, energy mixing, whatever you want to call it.
We'll go into it a bit later, but it's like what we always say is, why does this happen when and there? And we took Cam, who's eating his bone down there, if you can hear the noise, to the groomers. And we was like, yeah, should we go to this certain place that we go to? Yesterday's Grill, which is amazing for like brunch. And last minute, yeah, come then, we'll go. Just Lisa was getting a turning, we'll go. And then when we left there, we had a really great time there. People were really beautiful to us and one thing or another. We see a couple of people that we've got a little bit of an angst, and I don't hold on to angst.
I do.
But it was just so weird that we'd left there. We'd had a beautiful experience with these people. Where you've been, we missed you, we hadn't seen you for a couple of weeks. And then we walk out and we're just literally pulling out. And this car has pulled in, and I looked and I went, that's so-and-so.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, it's not, because I've only seen this person under the influence.
Yeah, it doesn't look much different when he's not under the influence.
This person was with its significant other, and then, the balls shrivel up.
And, I was like, I'm very passive-aggressive, people that know me. Larry, bless him, says it as it is.
Hey, that's my therapy.
That's his therapy, and I just let him loose.
You're not going to get one over on me, man.
No.
Period.
And these people have been very, very out of line to people that we've been nothing but generous and accommodating and wanted to help them. And we've left it with the way that we was going to do it. And he just went, and I thought, good, because that makes him feel better. Is it right? Yes, it was at the particular time. It didn't go on for an extended period of time.
Out of all the people in the entire county to come to snow camp,
yeah,
where we were just wrapping up lunch.
At that time, at that place.
I think it was meant to be.
And again, it's the universe spinning, I believe. Just a touch that we haven't forgot you. We haven't forgot that you've been done wrong. There's a little bit of a touch where you can sort of say what you want. I go mad, and we didn't.
No.
He didn't. And again, it's this higher plane frequency that goes on, which I've sort of always known about, but not gone too deep into it until, I became with Larry. Larry and I became one. And it is true. Why? Why then, at that time, when we wasn't even going there?
Yeah.
And then we're
Just for the
leaving.
moment.
We're leaving. We're literally reversing. And I went, that's so-and-so. No, it's not. No, look at that T-shirt. That's so-and-so. And then I saw these legs get out, and I saw this sweatshirt, and I knew who it was. So the universe moves in funny ways, and it's always there, even when you're not thinking it's there. Until it's giving you signs. It is. I mean, it's exhausting day to day, wasn't it? Actually,
It was for not doing much of anything. The weather change.
we've done so much. But I was just really struggling with the grey, because I hate UK grey. I guess my first
we've had
experience
that
of you.
all day.
But we've got contrast here. We've got green, we've got countryside, we've got the trees changing to beautiful colours. It's not just buildings, it's not just, But I did struggle with it. And it just says to you, the world's there, the universe is there, and it's listening. Yeah, I know I've lost these. Lost my ears. But for anyone that believes in it, it's there when you're least expecting it. So never stop to take a beat.
It's kind of like
and look.
It's along the lines, and I know most all of you know this, but it's along the lines of you got an appointment, right? You miss your bus, your train, your car didn't start. Yeah, it sucks, but
What happens next?
what was it saving you from? Maybe it's kind of like that.
It's that film, Parallel Lines.
And all right, in the Christian world, let go, let God guide you, okay? My spirituality is feel the tug of who you were meant to be, what your purpose is. Feel it, identify it,
Don't be scared of it.
and don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. And it might be the weirdest thing possible that you think is undoable or too far-fetched.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is that if it's meant to be, you can't fight it.
No.
And by fighting it, well,
It's ignoring
what
it.
I
It's,
went
it's
through.
not. It's ignoring it. But I always say that when you make these things, initially it seems weird, then it seems comfortable, and then it becomes normal. And there's 3 stages to it. And I do think that you think like, huh? What's going on here? And then you stop questioning it, and then it feels comfortable, but you're still questioning it. And
lady
then
says,
comes the time.
I
you
absolutely
don't.
believe things are meant to be and happen for a reason. And Michelle
Yeah.
says, yeah, they certainly do. And
They do.
things only happen like it once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, if
That's Cam. That's Cam. That's not that right. That's Cam.
if
Perfect
I
sound effects.
if I was either still broken or not man enough or not have enough self-worth, this gem would have just... Or if I pursued it last year when it wasn't time, we may have not even been friends. You know what I mean? Things, timing is everything.
We said this last week. Like, what made me like take that leap of faith? Leap of faith to go. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Me, the most like pragmatic, sensible. No, tell everybody else what to do. Their life, my life was like in like dust going through.
But
the
we
side.
watch. There's a lot of couples out there struggling now for whatever reason, caught up in life, caught up in routine.
Yeah.
But
And have lost the ability. We'll go into it later in the show, but we went at it, didn't we? Really, a bit.
we have been through more
God.
in 3-4 visits Actually, we haven't been through anything this visit except awesomeness. But it was like, well, good segue to the song.
Yeah.
We both fell fast, hard, because it was already there. All that happened was the pin pulled out of the door and the floodgates opened up. That's about it, you know.
Boy, did it flood.
But Beverly wrote this song, and we're going to talk about a bit that I had to fix that I didn't know I had to fix.
Yeah.
And also talk about the importance of communication, understanding, also acknowledging when your partner's right. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. Doesn't
And
make you
girls.
weak. In fact, it makes you more of a man, in my view.
Because women don't do it either. Yeah.
It depends, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I never.
Filling in the bits. It's a song Bev wrote. And this visit, I think the bits have been filled. What do you think? Don't jinx it.
We went from friends to lovers at breakneck speed, it's true. No slow and steady courting, just straight from me. Like painting walls with a roller, top to bottom, fast we'd go. But missed a few little corners, now we're filling them in slow. No point scoring, no hurdles, just learning as we go. You study how my mind works, and you make the pieces flow. You've turned my storm to quiet, made my restless heart feel still. And every day we choose this, every day we will. We're filling in the bits we missed with love that's built to last. Every gap now painted over, every shadow from the past. From London nights to Carolina dawns, we're stronger than we've been. Filling in the bits we miss, till the walls are smooth and clean. Your touch of order keeps me, my scattered brain in mind. Two different kinds of crazy, but your crazy fits with mine. We've learned the ghosts don't own us, they can't shake what we've made. This love's a home we're building, and the plans won't fade. We're filling the bits we missed, love that's built to last. Every gap now painted over, every shadow from the past. From London nights to Carolina dawns, we're stronger than we've been. Filling in the bits we miss, till the walls are smooth and clean. Even apart, you're here with me, breathing me sleep. From midnight calls and morning laughs, our promises run deep. You never felt a love like this, and I know it's the same for me. 'Cause every day we're filling our own eternity. Final filling in the best. Every gap now painted over, every shadow from the past. From London night to Carolina dawns, we're stronger than we've been. Filling in the bits we missed, and the rest will paint again.
Got a little sidetracked with Michelle. Yeah, Michelle, I definitely hear you. Definitely. It's addictive. And, I'll tell you, Beverly writes every lyric. Me, I think there's been a couple that were done the way I wrote it. Otherwise, I have help. But do you know, it's all...
Like last night.
It doesn't matter anymore. We don't do any of this for money. We don't write music. We don't publish music on Spotify for money. We do it because there's a song for everyone. Even you, right there.
Well,
And all it takes is a song.
I
right?
wrote something the other night. It was decorating. I think you saw because Larry posts everything on Facebook, what how we're doing with it. And I was in the dark, and I don't like the big light. This is an ADHD thing. So I like lots of little small lights. We've got a light behind here, that's fine, because it's not a light above me. I can't stand big lights. And he's got me, can you just sit in the light? And I'm just writing, I'm writing. Are you listening to it? Yeah, I'm listening to you. And I'm talking to him, I'm writing. I got to the end of it, I think it took me about 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, and last month, that would have bothered me.
Yeah.
Which is a good segue into what I found out. You found out a lot too. You found out a lot too, but all my angst was something buried so deep with a previous relationship that was recent, like ended September last year. And then there may have been another one that was before Christmas that died out. You know that one. You saw the video.
I know all of these. We're not talking about anything that I don't know about. I know about them from before they started, when they were starting, when they was happening, the car crashes that were going on. I'm sitting there going like, oh, just leave them alone for a couple of weeks. And then I message him and go, you all right? No. Yeah, no, you weren't. So he's not saying anything I don't know about.
But
otherwise, he's confident.
It was stupid. All right. First, I knew nothing about ADHD. I knew what I knew from my stepdaughter, my adopted daughter, estranged adopted daughter. But it turned out it was a hyperactive thyroid, so she never really had it. But I know enough about it, hyperactivity, but I didn't know how the brain worked. That I wanted to know from day one, ask her, but I couldn't get it. I was getting parts, but it took, I'm going to confess, it took a screaming match. I lost it so much, I was going to have a heart attack.
I thought he was going to have a heart attack.
And I'm going to tell you how the universe band-aided, fixed, and put me back on the right path like that. I can't snap. Arthritis. Anyway.
Arthritis.
So, I got to keep up with comments. So, where was I? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was in
not
London.
understanding. I'm like, okay, how can you not know that, like, she forgets about me sometimes. Time gets away. And that used to irk the hell out of me. And
He
it would
thought
build.
I forgot about him. It's just underline. He thought
Yes.
I forgot about him.
Well, what else do I know? You're gone.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Half hour later. Yeah.
He takes his literal.
It builds.
And I'll go back to my 5 minute. My hour feels like 5 minutes. My 5 minutes to you feels like an hour.
However, when we're in person,
Doesn't happen.
it doesn't happen. In fact,
He reverses.
if it happened, I don't even know because it don't bother me anymore.
It reverses. It's reversed now.
And it was something about,
It was a dark forest kind of way.
and here's how I got it. It wasn't the thing she was saying. I always got to figure it out my way. She'll plant the seed. Days later, weeks later, I'll figure it out. But I watched an episode of the ADHD Love
Yeah, I
clip,
sent him some stuff
and
on Facebook.
they said something like, when their brain is scattered. Pushing them makes it worse.
It was that bit where
And
she was sitting
once
there talking
I
to
saw
herself.
this beautiful woman, and it wasn't all to do with me. She was already there. I just made it worse.
Because I was the episode that resonated with him was when it's this ADHD Savage, Roxy and Rich, and I sent it to him because he said to me once, if I do this and that, I'm going to fix you. And I thought, you can't fix me. This isn't fixed. I've had this all my life. You can't fix it. You've got to understand it. And Larry has always said to me, to love you is to understand you. And I didn't sort of believe it. I did believe it, but I didn't know he could work this out. And when I sent him this, he ran with it. I mean, literally absorbed it like a sponge, like next, reading everything. And there was one episode they put on. I say episode, they're like 2 minutes or whatever you're allowed. And he was going, are you up, babe? You're going to unpack the stuff from holiday or something like that it was. And she's sitting there going, oh my God. She said, yeah, babe, I'm on it. Look, can't you see I'm doing it? And in her mind, she's saying, oh my God, I've been sitting looking at this for an hour. How can I tell him he's going to hate me even more? He's going to think I'm ridiculous. And that is the way that my brain works. And when I saw that,
I didn't know, but I saw it. I could see the panic.
I get a look in my eyes.
She took all my screaming. Armenian voice times 10. Lunatic.
Oh my God.
And to be fair, she pushed. She kept taking me down roads I didn't want to go down. I'm not blaming her at all. But it was the way it had to play out to get us to where we needed to be.
Anyone knows me knows I do that. That's what I say.
So after I realized what she was doing, she goes, I know I pushed you. I didn't feel bad for the yelling after that, but I felt this big because how dare I do that to her? You know, what I'm trying to get at is there's baggage in relationships that you may not even know you have. And again, her telling me what the baggage was, if it was a previous relationship, that's not what it took for me to understand. It took something totally different to make me make that 180. And you got to make it. You can't, look, you got to look at your partner every day as if she's going to dump you, okay? Or he. You got to go through with that mindset because along with that mindset comes you just making that extra effort every day.
Then you seeing that person isn't going to dump you. That was the thing, that he pushed me to places. It was like he wanted me to go, that's it, fuck you.
I wanted her to go because honestly, I can't keep doing this to you, Bev. I can't fix me. I was done with myself because this woman deserves so much better. We would always remain friends, but I didn't want that. And I couldn't figure it out. Every time something happens, I put myself in her brain now. And it's easy. I just slip right in there.
There's 5 of them. You've got room.
But what was it the other day? Oh, that night that you arrived here. You were so disassociated after building up the reunion to be this sexual fantasy of a lifetime. Hey, we're an open book. I'm not going to go into details, but... And then she gets here and it's like, why are you so afraid of me? It wasn't a fear. It was like she knew she was backed off. Kind of like what I was doing. Like, there's nothing worse than watching yourself screw up and you can't do a damn thing about it. And you know it's happening. It's the worst feeling ever.
I just let you. And I was fine outside the house when I came in. We might have touched on this last week.
Yeah, you did.
But, and I came in, I just thought, I can't do this. I can't say anything. I've got to be careful what I say. And I was overthinking, vibrating, going ding, 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 ding. And it got to disassociation.
Sorry, I'm looking. Squirrel moment. Your eyelashes are like an inch long.
I know.
What the hell are
They're
those?
ridiculous. They're the first ones I put out. I've not had any
From
makeup
here,
on for 2
she would
days.
flutter them and she'd be tickling my nose, you know. Oh my God. To be fair, this woman has gone naked with the makeup almost all week.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing. You have such a great natural look.
She doesn't look like the Ivory Girl, which is supposed to like the Pears women too.
Yeah, remember the Ivory Girl, that wholesome look. And
look at myself.
two of her nails came off. We didn't get to go today, so trooper that she is, she kind of just
Gluing them back
temporarily.
on. I know.
She's
It's really
not
shallow
high
about your
maintenance.
nails, isn't it? It's really
Just so you
shallow.
know, she is
I've got
not
geezer's hands.
high maintenance.
No,
I choose because I like the way she looks,
it's him. He says, "Do you want to get your nails done?" I go,
and it's not
What?
much.
"All right," but it's him.
Oh, so all right. Did we finalize
No.
that whole thing? No. You continue because I've lost.
That's where I am now.
The relationships.
But I took him to places that he didn't want to go, and he kept saying to me, "Why are you doing this to me?" And I went, "What am I doing?" I played the innocent. I went, "Oh." And when I said to him, "You've got PTSD," now PTSD gets associated a lot of the time to people that have had trauma. Now, I know there are people that have had severe trauma, but trauma can be anything that has hurt you. I don't really like a major. Like there's PTSD for people getting blown up. There's people who getting raped. There's people who being held hostage. People look at PTSD like that, but PTSD can happen from just somebody being not very nice to you when you've opened your heart, and they don't recognise it, and it's PTSD. This was Larry. He didn't do anything nasty to any of the women of these relationships that, you know, I was the confidant on, but they hurt. They hurt deep, really deep. And I said to him once, you know, "You've got ghosts." "No, I've not got ghosts." And I said to him, I think it was this trip, trip before last, I said, "You've got PTSD. It might be when we were talking over the phone. I can't remember. Because we talked for hours when I'm in London. And he couldn't understand it. And I said, "Well, post-traumatic stress disorder comes from anything." And he sort of finally started to maybe acknowledge that what these women had done to him was just so painful, because he was laying his heart out on a plate for them, doing anything they wanted, whatever they needed, he provided, and it never got reciprocated. So I say these turkey teeth.
I'm the one with the ones that aren't attached. These
Yeah.
tears are bolted in.
I know,
Excuse me.
but it is hard. And it's hard. The thing is, we're humans, and we don't actually like admitting that we're wrong. We're really shit.
That's the other thing I wanted to say.
But him, this has thrown me
The stereotype.
a 180.
And the 180 had to be done. Why? Because this is once in a lifetime. Okay? I waited all my life for someone like her, exactly like her, that I was told, I'm dreaming, it's unrealistic. Did I manifest her? No, because I've been begging God and universe and everybody forever, but I wasn't ready. I was full of light, but the people that were around me were like a rheostat, and they just kept me dim. I was never shining as bright as I should have shone. Shone? Is that the right word?
Shone.
Shone.
Show? What did you show?
So many relationships nowadays, they've gone through the raising of the kids, and the kids leave. The mom is empty because she don't know what to do with herself because she lived her life for the kids. The guy doesn't know what to do with the mom because he never continued building while the kids were there. It's all about watering, feeding your relationship. And you have got to go out at least once a month on a few hour date, preferably once a week. You have to never go to bed angry and always have the ability to communicate without the fear.
I think people get scared of saying things because we're getting on all right, and if I turn around and say this, that's going to blow it up.
Or it's what's happened in the past, and you got tired of doing it.
Yeah.
You need two equally committed to fixing an issue.
Yeah.
And you need both people smart enough and mature enough not to throw darts at each other and blame each other. She blames herself. I blame myself. I will never blame her. She will never blame me.
No,
when she blames herself, I'm like, you're not doing this on purpose. It's not malicious. This is just the way you're wired. But when you understand, everything goes away. Bev told me that I looked lighter, like a weight was lifted off of me.
Yeah, this trip.
Tonight, we were talking about the previous relationship I had. I can't even remember the person's dog's name. So memories are fading as we collectively elevate our consciousness up to a higher level. And when you do that, we attract people like Michelle, Kathy.
Elaine.
I didn't. Kathy said something. I've just been diagnosed with that PTSD.
What's that? PTSD or ADHD?
I'm not sure.
Whatever we bring up.
She has a story, but I don't want to share it because it's not my place to share.
Whatever we bring up, please, you can even ring in, and I don't quite know how that works. He knows how that works.
If you ring in and you want to share a story, and this is for tonight or future,
you're in Messenger.
Just message me, ring me on Messenger, and you'll go right through on air.
And
as we evolve, I hope you all will start to feel more comfortable and share, because here's what's going to happen.
And I am trained in it, so it's not like we're just like clambering about.
I lived it. She lived it. She's trained in it in certain areas. I don't know. She helped me see things. What I'm getting at is that last week we got Michelle. When I say we got Michelle, I don't know this woman at all. I just know what I read. And I know that she tuned in and she's Bev's friend and Bev spoke highly of her. That's all I need to know. But for her to say what she's going through, and this show made her aware of this, and this. Right. I'm not going to ever breach contract. I will never break confidentiality. No. Yeah, no. But this is what I'm saying. As you get rid of the people who are sucking the life out of you, children not included, because your child will always need you. And you'll know, I mean, if they're 40 and they're still draining you, yeah, okay, like my oldest daughter. But you start hanging around people who match your energy, and you will see life change.
It goes back to Elaine, when Elaine said to me about her soulmate, John, and I just think, and I listened to it, and I thought, and I loved the story of it, and I just thought, well, that's just something that I'll never know, and is it real, is it not? And then all of a sudden, and I actually rang her up from here. I went, oi, you know this thing you said about soulmates? Talk to him again about it. Because it never happened to me. So it's about to embrace that and know it. And I think Michelle's found the same thing. And it doesn't matter the circumstances, to any situation, if it feels right, if you've got a connection. Listen, 4,400 miles, airport to airport, 100 miles either side. Well, no, that's not this way, but I mean an hour either side. And this has worked. And I am literally now at the point, the song I wrote, Forever Home, was like, I've paid my dues. And I've recognised it, but I've never ever got to that stage. Never. Talk to me 6 months ago, 5 months ago, and I go, and
We can play that if you
don't
want.
even know how it came about.
All I know is
I know I can turn. I've got my friends. My friends are on here, you know, but I can literally turn my back and know. I'm not turning my back because wherever I am, my friends will be welcome to come here. They will embrace them, same as I do with his family,
Always.
his friends, always. So I'm not saying, but now I'm just saying, I've helped, I've done it, I have lived it. I am this age now, and I've got to do it because I deserve it. And for me to turn around and say I deserve something, that is huge because I never felt I deserved anything. I expected nothing in life. So that way, my dad gave me that. My dad says to me, never expect anything from anybody, and you will never be disappointed.
that's
in
true.
life.
That's true.
But it's also quite sad. Someone said to me once, that's a really sad outlook on life. And I thought, is
But
it?
you and I were doing the same thing to each other. You just were so used to being you. Now you're this. She's so different.
I've changed, like, for people that know me, and I'm like, you never see me.
She's like a
down.
little kid with excitement. When I booked the hotel at
Oh, no, yeah, you said that. But he booked. I sat there. We was sitting outside on the deck. So we've done a lot of decorating in the house. And I've moved the house about
dining room.
and opened it up. So we can use all the areas, which we've never done since the very first trip I came over. And I sat there and I said, there's nothing nicer. I sit on the beach and watch the sunrise, come up. And then watch the hurricanes. I think I was in, do you know what? I don't remember where I was. I think I was in,
You're laying in bed.
yeah, I know where we was,
Oh.
where I was, what beach I was on.
Oh.
I don't know if I was in, I don't think I was in Cuba, I think I was in Dominican, it might be, I don't know where I was. But it was my escape. That's why I did it. I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get out. I deliberately booked a room that had kids would be in the same room. Because I didn't want that. And the next thing I know, he's on his phone. He's always on his phone. Oh, what's he putting on Facebook now? Me reaching up to do the top corner of the wall or something, you know. And he went, right, okay. Friday. So they did this 2 days ago. What? We're going to Milton Beach. Huh? He said, you love the beach? Yeah, I do. And he books for us to go to the beach, beachside views from the apartment block that we're in. And he said, you can watch the sun come up from there.
Or you can go on the beach
Oh,
in
we
the
can go on
morning
the beach.
for sunrise.
And it was just like, I've got a voice. And he's early, and he's done it. Now I'm thinking like, oh shit, what am I going to do? It's really sad.
We've been stagnant and we haven't taken a trip yet. So
We're not
this
stagnant, we've just been here.
this visit, I told her this was the
We
visit.
do say we're going to do something every trip.
It was going to be like the first visit, but even better because we've been through some stuff. This last visit, there was something not vibing. And it was probably me. It was probably me in my head. This woman never changes. She may go off and stare at her purse for 10 minutes, but she never changes. She was always affectionate, always there. I'm the one that withdrew, and I started overthinking everything. I was in so much pain. God, I'm 9 years older than her. What do I got to offer her?
ADHD
Blah,
does
blah,
my head
blah.
in. Oh my
What
God.
I'm trying to say.
We've all got that. We've all got that. We've all got to turn around and go, oh my God, if I was only in my 20s, if I was only in my 30s, only in my 40s. Some of you are. But, yeah, and time does mark time. But does time really determine how much you should enjoy yourself? I know when we were kids and you used to think about your mum and dad, like, oh, you go, oh my God, you're bumping uglies. Oh, you know. They were humans, you know. And we are humans, and we are sexual, and we are whatever we are. And
What I'm trying to get at is that you married couples or couples that have been in a relationship that's stagnant.
yeah, it's very
Why
easy.
can't it be like it was the day you met. Why can't that fire, that burning fire, that chemistry, that the butterflies, the goosebumps, maybe you never had those. I don't know.
You got them because I was ready on time.
The high school crush feel. Okay? That's what I have with this woman. And you know what? You can have it too. Here's the problem. Nobody, or one will make the effort, the other is complacent with the way things are. But let me ask you a question. When you got married, is the life you're in now the life you thought you would have? I'm sorry, what? No? Well, then change it. Claim it. Reclaim it. Both of you. It takes two.
And if one doesn't, then maybe that is everything you might have been doubting and thinking about. Might be that might be the cue you need to say, do you know what? I love you. Don't particularly like you. And you'll always hold a place in my heart. But I've got to do this for my own life. Because we all sacrifice, but sacrifice comes at a cost.
The alternative is, do you really, is this your life now? Is this the rest of your life? No intimacy, no flirting, no sexting, no romance, no date nights, no, because that's what you're used to. The Sunday night. Oh, it's Sunday night or Saturday night. Time to have sex. What? What? First of all, even if that is what it was, it would, I'm sorry, nobody's putting a time. I'm not punching a clock to have to turn on how I feel about you.
This man, I had to say, he's got embarrassing, but this man, I could run in there stark naked and go, all right, and he'd go, like that. Not that he doesn't love me. He said,
cuddle.
That isn't what it's about. Please just cuddle me.
Now.
Love me.
Now, the other night. We share these stories with you because we want you to know what is out there. You too could have these moments, okay?
Is this your Bloody Mary moment?
Yes. We were sitting out. We moved the love seat recliners out on the top deck, and we took in the single recliner. So we were out there apparently 5 hours. I didn't know, but she made me 2.5 Bloody Marys. With vodka. All right, vodka. 2.5. And I'm doing that. And I think I smoked too. I'm not sure. But in my head, she was in the kitchen still making dinner. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to show her I still got it in me, right? So I walk in the kitchen. Stop. I walk in the kitchen, come up behind her, put my arms around her, right? And start kissing her on the neck. I lead her. And then come to find out what was up here didn't translate down there, so it was
too much vodka.
And I don't.
This is what we laugh about. This isn't like, hold on a minute. I know you do give me a challenge.
So we both had a laugh, but you know what? It was still a moment, man. It was still a moment, and you. And
that moment
too.
Of want and that moment of lust and. Whatever, and I always say this, like, if I'm in the kitchen, it's always been my sort of thing, don't do that, do this, and we just laughed, but it wasn't like laughing, or it wasn't deriding, like, oh my God, it was just like, hold on, love, just wait half hour, whatever,
we've been very tired the last few days because of the weather and stuff. I don't know, something's just been...
It is, yeah. I thought it was just a UK thing, and now it was grey today, and we didn't really have that much. See, I need to have 100 things to do, and I know I'm going to do 50 of them. We didn't really have that much, and I have slowed down so much. But I just didn't feel great. I woke up, I didn't feel great. But we've had nights that we would just sit and talk. And next thing we look at, and he goes, oh my God, it's 4:30 in the morning. What are you doing to me? And I go, we're just sitting talking. And we're just sitting talking. Yeah. And that obviously throws us out.
Now, I know those of you who have jobs and stuff, I get it. I get it. There's a certain amount of routine that you have to conform with.
We are really lucky on that point of view.
But if you're retired and the life you want is she's knitting and he's watching football and you guys sleep in the same bed but you're not connected, it's cohabitating. You can do that with anybody.
I used to sleep on the furthest.
You did last night. That's why I was wondering, what, you having a dream or what?
No, you could have reeled me back in. You could have reeled me up that string. But I just wasn't feeling well. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling great. But it all comes. But the biggest thing is communication.
I'm sorry. Michelle, it's like watching two naughty kids behind the school. Like shit. Lainey says, I was 52 when we met, and I'd been on my own for 10 years. And I was quite happy just with my kids. Yeah, I get it.
And she found out, John, you know, that was who I rang. It was you that I rang, Lainey. And I just went, run this by me again. Run this soulmate thing by me again. Because I love listening to everybody else's happiness. You know, that's all. From when I started working doing counselling, why I sort of was probably the worst crisis counselor I've ever known. I'd kill myself. I ain't gonna do that. Take that tablet. How many you got? 12. I ain't gonna do nothing. Like, you know. And then they're laughing. So it sort of worked. I'd have workers sort of going, who've been listening to the call because I did it from home. I go, do you really realise what you just said to that person? You was goading them to take my back tablets. I said, you end up laughing about it. You know, they didn't do it. You know, so I'm used to helping everybody else feel good. Myself, but I have to say that coming out, we get to this sort of thing with this 4-day thing. So I'm going, and when I'm coming out, and I kept saying to her, I'm not going to do this. We're not going to do this. And we freaking done it. And it was him. It wasn't me. Because I was like, you know, and he was the most relaxed. I was like thinking like, oh my God, he's not doing this. He's not coming back. And I'm just going like, oh, waiting for it. Not physically, but ear-roll-wise. I thought, oh, I'm going to get it.
That was the night you were in the closet when you first got here. This last time. Yeah, she was, I knew, see, and because I knew, I didn't react. I reacted positively.
I was waiting for it. I was just waiting for the reaction, and it didn't come. Mine didn't come. Then I'm talking to my purse is a handbag, by the way, English people, right? So, like, I'm like, look at my handbag going like, what the fuck's going on here? Right? I'm waiting for it to shout. He's not shouting. Why is he not shouting? Oh my God, I'm just staring at you. Why can't I stop staring at you? Why can't
That's what I saw.
Why can't I get my head up and turn around and walk in and do what I said I was going to do? Because now I'm be standing in the closet for like 20 minutes, an hour. I don't know how long I've been here. I didn't even know how long I've been in the closet.
Not that long, to be honest. It was like 10 or 15
like,
minutes.
I had this whole sort of like thing in my head. I didn't text it to him.
But, again, crash course.
God, you didn't read it.
I had no choice because even though she said she would never leave, I wouldn't feel worthy of her if this continued. So I had to understand her. I had to figure it out. And when it's all about value.
Two naughty kids behind the boat says this kid's going through my head.
You know, let's say you're in a marriage and you're the woman. Okay, you're giving it your all, and your guy is just giving you enough to where you don't run away. It's not good. Okay,
You've done that. You've given me just enough so that I don't run away. You've given me everything.
Well, I know, but still, I'm just saying that.
And I find that hard because I've always had to stand on my own 2 feet, and this man adorns me with this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh, what can I do now?
You don't have to do anything.
And now I've learned I haven't got to do that. I've learned.
If you're with the right person, just being you is enough.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And that is what we've learned.
And the couples that are struggling now, and I know some personally, and you're married 7, 8 years, You know, you get caught up in the
Semi
grind.
rich.
You got kids.
Semi-rich.
And it's not so much the itch as it is because there's no
You've lost your
itch. They're not
identity.
cheating.
I think you lose your identity at times. I think when you have
That
kids,
is a fact.
I think as women, when you have children, and as much as you don't want to push your other half away, I mean, now this is a man that I found out. He says to me that when he's worked 3 jobs, and then his wife would get up and breastfeed, and he would get up with her and say, well, you're up breastfeeding, it's not fair that I'm sleeping. I do not know, and I know a lot of men, not in that way. I work with like 200 geezers on the trading floor. I've always worked with men, whatever. I do not know, in the thousands of men I've known, to want to get up in the middle of the night and because their wife is breastfeeding, sit with them while they're doing it. Now that is, to me, it blows my freaking brains that he was that connected. And then we'll get up, 2 hours later, go out and do this job, do that job, go and do another job, come back, and the whole routine starts again. With no question.
I don't know how long it lasted, but still. And my ex might say, oh, it wasn't quite like that. But in my mind it was, because at least I made the effort to do it.
Yeah.
I would get up at 5 a.m. to be at Hardee's to clean. Then I would go to my 9 a.m. job at In Your Ear Stereo Gear, work 8 hours. And then after that, I would deliver for Little Caesars when they used to deliver. And yeah, I'm working. She's at home taking care of the kids, her kids, my kids, and a newborn. And of course, that's just the way it is. It's called 50-50. When you're in a partnership, you're partners. No one person should have to carry a load heavier than the other.
Maybe it's an American thing. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. I'm baffled by the British men. Every woman I talk to, British men, all they want is Netflix, a pizza, and a quick shag. And that's it. There's like no depth to a relationship. No. And is it by design? By the way the world is? Maybe. I don't know. But you have a choice. You could break that, and you could just do what you know you want out of a relationship. And trust me, cut it off when you become exhausted the first time, because all that's after that is more exhaustion, because you'll know when you're the one doing all the work. It builds
up into resentment, which then builds up to hatred. Yeah. And I don't hate anyone. I like to think I don't hate anyone, but when I look back now, I can honestly turn around and say that, I can remember saying to my husband, I love you, I think, but I don't fucking like you, because you're an arsehole. And he was. And he turned that into the fact that I always turned around and said I didn't like him and I had an affair. But, that's the way his brain works, and there you go. And at that point, I was like, you're having a laugh, aren't you? I've got enough of your shit. I've taken on somebody else's shit. It was the furthest thing from my mind would be to have a relationship with somebody else. And this has blown me... it's blown me out of the water.
To be fair, I want for nothing with her. Nothing. We're free to do what we want when we want, pretty much. And life is good. And whether it's going and just swimming in the pool, going in the hot tub, singing karaoke for an hour in the sunroom, which we did the other night. That was fun.
We've been so spontaneous this week. And
we have.
Do you want to get the hot tub? Yeah, okay.
Well, we were sitting out on the patio and it started to rain. And I know she loves
I had this thing about the rain.
So I said, you want to go in the hot tub while it's raining? It's not lightning. Seriously? Yeah, seriously. Oh, okay. Because that's not me. I am, but...
He's the worst. This is the hot tub. The last time I did that, he's looking around going like, if it starts lightning, I don't think it's going to hit us. And he's looking around, I'm like, what? There's trees up there, it's going to hit them. So he's not like that. He's Mr. Safety, he's Mr. Tech. This is a man that knows. I said something the other day, and he went, well, that's because there's a 240-volt plug. And I'm like, okay, not a freaking clue what he was talking about. But he knew what he was. Okay, it's fine. And he said, let's go. And we got in the hot tub, it was pouring with rain. And I really like, that, to me, that's just like hot, it's raining. That's my idea of romance. I know it's weird.
But we don't have to spend money. We don't have to go anywhere.
And this house is
You
gorgeous.
just make your own fun.
And
We played piano. Neither one of us played piano,
No.
but we attempted heart and soul for about half an hour.
Is that
We had
cool?
fun. It was something
And I'm
to
like,
giggle
I've got
about.
to get this right. And I'm like, I've got to get this right. I'm not going to get this right. Because his daughter is a amazing piano player. She's beautiful. Anyway, beautiful singer and gifted piano player. She's gifted in so many different ways, his daughter. And I'm thinking, I'm going to send this out. And I'm like, no, because I'm like, it's like me playing chopsticks on like that film Big, like and I'm like, oh no, you can't send this to your daughter who can play. She must think, what the hell are you doing, Dad?
No, she goes, I'm literally laughing. She said, but I'm literally laughing or something like that. Because I'm playing,
She's
I'm
cracking up.
literally playing with one finger.
And I'm like, really trying to concentrate. I sat there for about 20 minutes and I got it right.
I strum chords on guitar. I do not.
That's not
play
strong
piano,
chords.
but-
He plays guitar
I
beautifully.
do not. I strum chords.
He sings Neil Diamond. See, my thing for him is I wouldn't be a Neil Diamond tribute act because he is Neil Diamond when he sings. And for you guys that sang on Schmiel, sing with him to a Neil Diamond song and tell me different because he is.
I just like singing. I'm not.
I did that thingy. You're rubbish. You're so full of shit sometimes. He knows.
I don't want commitments. I'll do things.
Hang on. You don't
They have an open mic.
Oh, excuse me. You don't
If
commit.
they have
You
a-
gave me a ring. You gave me a ring that was a commitment. So,
A job commitment.
oh, well, it's a job.
Well, let's
Being
go
married to
we
me
could
is a
do
job.
open mic. I mean, I would do something like that.
Okay, it's fine, my then.
As soon as I get calluses on my fingers where I can actually play a whole song without muffing up.
He's got tarts because they're all soft. I used to do ballet, which put surgical spirit on our toes so we could stand on blocks.
It's probably acetone or something that makes calluses on your
it ain't much different to that. I mean, until the end, your feet used to
turns
bleed.
them white, does it?
Yeah,
Ew, it is.
yeah.
I don't
And then
know.
my feet used to bleed through the lovely pink satin of these block shoes. I was like an elephant on a rock cake as it was. All these girls around me like that. All sort of going, "Ooh," and doing all that. It's like me. I was like the salt and pepper of ballet. Sorry, salt and pepper. You was
Thank
really
you,
good.
lady. Lady. She says I do sound like Neil Diamond.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Kathy said not many men would do that.
No, he's
ever
not
met
like many men.
Anyway.
He's not like any man.
I don't know.
I've
I've
ever
just
known.
always been that way.
You should play
Kathy.
your song of when you sang what you was playing on that tape of you singing Neil Diamond.
I am, I said.
Yeah, you should play that.
I should play it.
Yeah.
Why? Everybody knows.
Well, it validates my point.
Go to Spotify, search Tez FM Productions, and you'll see I am, I said on there.
Yeah.
I just did it because I
It was
just
the
wanted
first
to
time I
do
sang
it.
with you. I sang with you so badly, so I
No.
don't bring you flowers.
The story of our life,
Oh,
that one came out good. We almost cried. Both of us almost cried.
Yeah. I know it.
Yeah,
He's a
that
singer,
one's
I'm
insane.
not. I'll just play about it. Yeah.
Oh, like Kathy would pursue. I told you, Kathy. You know, what I come across as flirtatious. I don't mean anything by it. It's just the way I am. Especially to women, I want them to know they're pretty, they're this, they're that.
Yeah, but you always say, I'll stop that because you always say, with respect, I think you're really attractive, or you're really nice. But you always say, with respect. If at the beginning of the conversation or at the end, you'd always say, with respect. And that's different. You're not flirt. You're not flirt.
It's just because...
You're not, but you're saying it with respect.
If I think women deserve to know if they're attractive. And a guy should be able to say that without any repercussions, and the woman can take that as she wants. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong in a guy telling a woman, hey, by the way, I think your eyes are stunning. I would not do that in front of Beverly, and I probably wouldn't do it
Well, you did to somebody else.
because I'm with her. But before that, I didn't have anybody.
Yeah, but even
so.
if you did that, I wouldn't be offended by it. If you believed it, then I've got enough.
I would make the comment to you. I would not make it to her. That's just wrong.
If you said it to somebody else,
Wrong.
I wouldn't hold it against you.
No. All right, so let's recap. Thank you, Laney. Well, I kind of am a little flirtatious. Remember when you tried to climb in my kitchen window? Oh my God. Oh, was that when you went there to paint?
She thought she was locked out. She thought she... I kitchen window's not that big. And she thought she was locked out. Well, she was locked out. And I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get up and I'll climb in through the transom. This is before I did it at my mum's, right there, when my mum fell over.
Through a transit? That
Transom
little tiny
window,
thing.
the transom windows are like that big. And I'm like trying to climb. She's going, don't do that, do that. I will knock on the neighbour's door. I was already up there. That's what I did with my mum. My mum fell over. She was locked out. She locked us out of the house. But yeah, I do. I think you've probably got a list of them which you can embarrass me about. Most of which I've probably forgotten about.
Let's see. She climbs into the pool from outside the pool. She climbs over the pool to go down instead of walking through the deck.
It's the shortest room. You know, my mum said this.
5 minutes before the show, maybe 10, she's dressed like this. And I'm like, where the hell did she go now? And I'm looking for her, and I go outside. What's she doing? Lugging stuff into the shed. I'm like, babe.
What the hell are you doing? But really?
They're all dressed up, and she's getting all dirty and stuff. It's like, she can't. There's only one place that she sits still. And it's usually laying in bed when I have her focus or when she's cooking. Other than that, it's like...
If I'm doing something with somebody else, I'm 100% focused. But yeah, it was just that, because Cam, bless him, doesn't always go down. He's got a huge pen. Huge. It's like, I don't know, what is it?
It's
50 by 50 foot?
Like 50 by 50, 48,
but
45 by 45.
He won't go down the 3 steps to get wet on his belly. So he was to pee on the deck just before the steps. If he see him, he'd go nuts.
Well,
so I thought, right, he hadn't done it. He did it this morning, didn't do it tonight. I got him down into the pen just by caroling him and getting him, pushing him down now. And so now I thought, right, I'll get the hose, because the hose out, because we've had the cesspit done and all the lines done on it, and then it's got seed and it's got hay, so we've got state water in it all the time, which we haven't actually used the last 2 days because it's been raining.
Yeah.
But I thought I'll get the hose, the other hose, 'cause it's got like 2 what do you call them things? Spigot.
A splitter.
Splitter thing. So, and then, so I've turned it on, and all of a sudden the thing's going water in the grass, and I'm thinking, oh shit, it's the wrong one. And I've moved it. So now I'm just spraying down, thinking I'll get rid of the smell so as Cam won't pee there again because he can smell himself. So I sprayed it all down, and I've looked, and it's a school moment. I'm thinking, I've looked at that black box. It's been there before I came back, so it's been there 4 weeks. I went to pick it up, and it was that full of water. That's how much water we've had, like 10 inches of water. So I'm tipping it up. And I kept looking back on myself, thinking, he's going to come out soon. I know. And I literally tipped it out, and I've lifted it up, and I'm in the, and babe, where are you? Fucking A!
I didn't cuss. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And I'm just putting something away. But
I was
that's my
laughing.
school moment.
That's
But
all.
you've had school moments. You had school moments. Yes.
Oh my God. Thank you for reminding me. Yesterday, we came in off the deck and went in the kitchen. My brain lit up. And next thing I know, I'm thinking of 5 different things we could do. They're not sexual, by the way.
I wasn't, no.
And I lived in that mindset for 5 minutes. And I said, babe, I'm doing it. I got to, oh my God. I said, I had to pull myself out of it. How do you do that?
He asked me to pull him out of it, and I just sort of stood there with my arms.
How do you do that? I lived it for 5 minutes, and it drove me insane. Thank God I pulled away from it. I think I pick up on, I do.
He's turning to me, and I'm turning to him. It is very strange, because I'm getting more clingy. I don't know.
Yeah, well, because I give her breathing room. Once I realized that what I was trying to do was backfiring, and just let go and just let her be herself. And she's figuring it out herself. There's nothing to figure out because the person I fell in love with is the nutty one. I just didn't know how squirrely.
And that, I was.
I didn't know, like the focusing on a purse for 10 minutes, getting lost. I didn't know that. And it doesn't change anything. It's who she is. I love her as she is.
If you can see now,
I would just joke about it.
Replicate this. I'm going to replicate this. This is my brain. Now, this may look weird, but let me tell you, this is what he does. So no matter where we are, hang on, it's running on wait a minute. That's it. Right. So I have him stand up.
I only have
Harry.
2.
That's
Yes.
And they're like that. And at
And
the end of
all-
it,
all
at
the
the end of
bottoms
it
are
is
lined
the
up.
Captain Kirk bit. He has the TV remote, right?
All
It's a
lined
man,
up.
It's a man's thing to have the remote, right? So the Captain Kirk, Enterprise, Engage, but you've got the remote. So he's always got the remote. He always has. If I can't find the remote, it's always on his end table. We call it bedside table. But you've always, it's always like that. And then there's a remote. And there's the
The
phone.
backs, here, if you can see, the backs all have, I even put my finger here. This is embarrassing to admit, and I don't know why. It's like a fidget thing, but they all have to be lined up like that. And
Yeah,
then
it's another
if I lay the remote down or this down, this will have to be here, and it'll have to be lined up with something. It's
It always like
insanity.
that. So when it goes like that, it's all exactly the same. But it's always a remote now. Always.
Makes no sense to me. It's fidget. It's
and, then,
what it
and,
is.
and then your phone is, and he always turns his phone face down.
Because I don't want the lenses of the camera to get scratched.
It was all go the other way.
She has my password. I don't hide anything.
I don't know what your password is. I forgot it.
Yes, you do.
I do, yeah.
It's my birthday. Jeez.
Oh, come on.
All right, guys. I think we
Say
should.
else, play something else.
Yes, lady says we all love her as she is. Remember when you get stuck on the roof last year as the ladders fell over in your garden, cutting the bush? Oh my God. I need to talk to Michelle and find out some more of these little adventures that you go on.
My God, yes. So, all right.
No, Michelle, but I remember when I was talking, we just started really talking a little bit more, and she told me that she fell out of the loft. Like she climbed up,
Yeah, it's after Miss
walked backwards, and fell out of the loft onto God knows where in her bedroom.
She's in the hallway, but as I fell backwards, my arms went up.
She was on video call with me one time. Here's the phone. She's looking right at me. She's like, and the phone went black. Shut off. I didn't know what happened. Sure enough.
Twice. I did that in the forest as well. Yeah, I have, yeah. And yeah, the bit on the roof was when I was filming up, I was singing up, I was doing, as an upset, I was at my house actually, and the one I've given away, and yeah, I was singing up on the roof. I was telling going, if I'm up here, I'm going to get stuck. I remember looking down, it's about, it wasn't that high, it was about 18 foot high, right? And I'm looking, thinking, I've got a step ladder, so I've had to step on the top of the step ladder, put my arms up, and then pull myself up, and like scramble myself, like scratching yourself as you get up onto the roof. And I was cutting down these laurels, and I remember looking at the other side thinking, if that goes down, I'm stuck. And as I've got this thing, I'm going like, "Rrr," and the wire, which was down on the ground, pulled the ladder, and I heard it, poof, and I'm stuck. I thought I was the bird
She's
out
a
of Crocodile
daredevil.
Dundee. I was trying to jump into trays, whatever. Anyway, when I did get down, my son turned up with his girlfriend. I went, oh, now you're here. I've been trying to. I was stuck up on the roof. He said, what was you doing up on the roof? I'm trying to get down. What do you fucking think I was trying to do? He wasn't impressed. But yeah, thanks for that reminder, Mitch.
Anyway, all right.
I
Well,
some mathing.
again, next broadcast, will she be here? Yeah. We'll,
Yeah, I'm in next
we'll be
week.
back home. We're coming back Monday,
In Platinum Myrtle Beach on Friday.
Saturday, Sunday, leaving Monday.
Monday, back here Tuesday. And then I am scare acting.
She leaves on the 15th.
Leave on the 15th to start scare acting.
2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it's my last scare acting thing. I'm doing it just to get the accreditations. I don't even know if they're making a difference over here. But it's literally about a mile from here.
The main horror attraction happens to be in Snow Camp. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping she gets on next year.
So I want to try and do that next year. And I love it because there is no better feeling when you watch them kids turn up. Those kids that you don't know if they're 14 or 24. And they walk up like, you know what I mean? You know, like it's proper safe, innit? I can see it. I can see that thing. That thing is over there, innit? You know what I mean? I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it, fuck off, you know what I mean? And they've come up, and they're on the completely wrong side of where I am. And I'm sitting there laughing, and I'm crouched down behind something. And I'm called a slitherer. So I'm on the floor. So I have my face painted in luminous colours, black light torch. So when I jump, I literally jump and roll, like barrel roll, with my whole body. But then I look up, and all I can see is a head, because that's all it's lit up, because it's pitch black. And people go, ah! And they scream. And I love it, because there's no better feeling than watching that little arsehole go, you know what I mean? Literally piss himself. And every night we have at least 10 people a night that do not go in to the main bunker, which is another 22 scares, because we scared the shit out of them. And I take pleasure in that. I actually look at myself now and think I'm a bit sadistic or whatever I am. But it's the last year I'm doing it. Next year, I will do it because I love it. But I'll do it here, and then Larry can get involved in whatever they also need.
Just
But we'll
being
put
her
it
biggest
together.
fan.
Huh?
Being your biggest fan. I've been your biggest fan.
I know you have. I've never had fans. But we can go on. And
Yeah,
talk
and we
for
don't want to. We
hours
try to keep it to an hour.
hours.
Last week, we had a lot to catch up on. Oh, one more thing that happened that might make people laugh. We were laying in bed. Cam was sleeping on the edge of the bed. Out of nowhere. You seen the America's Funniest videos and stuff, right? Or Tail Army, where the cats are on the edge and they just fall off? Well, that's what happened with Cam. Thud.
Cam has never, ever come in the bedroom and slept with you. All the time. So now, he comes up, and even today, because I wasn't feeling very well at all today, and I was freezing, I couldn't warm up, and he's literally laying across my feet. And he's like, but normally for night, he sits by my feet. If I move over and I'm on Larry's side, he puts his head on the pillow. So he's in the bed all the time. Today, for the first time ever, he brought his toys up on the bed. But this morning, and he's just literally, he's in a dead sleep. And he's just sort of literally going, and he stretched, and he rolled, and he's on my side. And I just watched him, and he just went, boom, flat. Didn't react. I was waiting for him to go like a cat, like be on their feet. Nothing. And then he's going to him, what are you doing? So even Cam, who is...
If you haven't seen the bond that those two have, it's insane. He's a pain in the butt, but...
He's a little boy. He really is. He's just a lovely cut. And he loves Larry, but he does...
He loves Beverly more. She feeds him snacks.
I haven't treated him this time because...
I think the wasabi strips is what gave him diarrhea. Do you think?
No, I didn't give him the wasabi strips.
Oh,
I gave him the teriyaki ones. This dog eats. Like,
he gets in her wine. He gets in the coffee cups.
Yeah. I wrote a poem about it. Maybe I should put some music. But we love these seaweed strips. And we get a pack, and they've either got like
sea salt, sesame,
teriyaki,
wasabi.
And I when I went back, I gave one to Jeff, and Jeff went,
"That's her dog."
So like, what the? Nah, I ain't having that. Yeah, this dog, I can put it in my mouth. And he goes, and he eats it right up to here, out of my mouth, gently, and takes it.
I would never try that. Nope. Been bit.
When I first came, he says to me, that dog will bite you. And he did last trip. And he really did bite me. And there's a lot of extensions. Accentuating?
Accentuating?
Yeah. So, reasons why he did it.
Yeah, it's just because something in his past, he resource guards. So if he wants something, he'll take his paw and take it. And if he takes it, you don't take it from him.
Right. And I was trying to corral.
I knocked the coffee cup off and it went under the bed. And all I did was go down to go see what he did. I said, Cam, what are you... And the minute my hands went down...
Yeah,
don't
this
dare.
This dog eats coffee, or drinks coffee, drinks wine, anything you've got. You know, and he
reached on the counter yesterday and grabbed a slice of raw bacon, got it in his mouth, and I'm tug-of-warring with him trying to rip it out of his mouth. It was stretchy.
And then he got him back, because once it was cooked, then I put the plates down on the table. And he
jumped on the table and got 2 of my bacons.
Yeah.
Just like he did that one time when he got 3 hot dogs and 1.5 buns. To be continued. Look, guys, we love you all. We're going to close out with our goofy theme song. What?
It's the accuracy of the 1.5 buns that he took.
Anyway. Hey, it's been fun.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, everybody.
You're amazing.
We love you.
Please ring in. We'll do this as long as you want us to do it. We can do an hour, we can do 2 hours, whatever.
Yeah, if you want to share a story, you can send it in as anonymous.
Send it in.
TessFMstudio@gmail.com. Or you can call in live in the show. We're happy to put you on air if you're like us and you're an open book. But we respect you if you're not, because not everybody's like us.
Michelle and I...
Everybody, go out to the world in peace. Love one another. Show compassion to one another. Be there for each other. Most of all, forgive one another. And be nice.
Carly, thank you.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Kathy, sorry, Kathy.